Hi. Good morning, humans. Got to do this thing on the road. I'm trying to bang you guys in the head every day, give you guys something, and remain consistent, man, so I can grow this thing through the stratosphere. Negro, please. So I'm gonna bring a story to you guys today. I appreciate those thumbs up. Individuals are here. Thanks for individuals that want to make contributions to the movement. All those links are below the video. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe. You know the drill. Stop fucking with me. All right. People, I did a video on my personal Facebook, and taking stabs at all those who's trying to make a mockery of me on the slick tip. So I have always been the intellect amongst my friends. Now that we're 55 years old, individuals are tired of me talking to them. I am today, you are talking to somebody today that if I tell you in a year that I spoke to my friends 100 times, I'm telling you now, I brought that down to probably 2, maybe 5. I don't speak to none of my friends no more. Everybody now is living life. Everybody has gone through things, and now when you talk about things, instead of them as before they used to agree with you and understand, now they get offended because they lived it, right? So I put a personal Facebook on my personal Facebook. I put a video up there talking about how congratulations for coming over to the smart side, but you got to excuse me, fuck boy. Some of us been here all our life. What the fuck does that got to do with what I'm talking about on the day? People, I'm gonna tell you something. In the future, there's gonna be way more women in prison than there's gonna be men. I seen one study that said, no, that's how it is now. But because I didn't read into it, I'm out to confirm it. I'ma just leave it to what I'm saying now. In the future, there's going to be okay, let me back that up. I already said that. Why do I think in the future there's going to be more women in prison than men? The reason why there's going to be more women in prison than men is because what we are witnessing now is spoiled brats with no gauge on wrong. What we are witnessing in the black community with women is because they are unlogical, they cannot assess when they do a crime how others would look at it. When they do a crime, they're gonna do it and think that because they are so spoiled, because they know that the hunt for destruction is the black man. They know that the white man has showed them that they're gonna side with them. The judicial system has shown them that, you know what? All you have to do is come down here and fill out this paper, and the hunt is on for whoever name you put on this paper. They know it. And because of that, we are witnessing a bunch of women of color that have absolutely no understanding when they have crossed the line. And when they do cross the line, they're gonna incorporate, or they think that the law is going to afford them mistakes. They think that the system is going to spoil them like all these fuck nigga programs. That's what they think. Now, I'm about to tell y'all about a story that I seen on YouTube. I seen this story on YouTube. So this is about a woman that was in the Navy. And this woman, because she was in the Navy, she ended up getting stationed close to home. And she ended up getting stationed close to home. And her mother lived close to home. It was about a 3-hour ride. But her mother hadn't seen her in like since November, and this was in May, right? So, and then when you're a sailor, you have times when you're going to ship out. So you got to report to the ship, things like that. So this woman story was not adding up. So this woman, that woman right there, I used her pictures to thimble, and her name is Brianna Williams. And Brianna Williams killed her daughter. And the reason why Brianna Williams killed her daughter is because the myth of the strong black woman doesn't exist. The one thing that will truly test these creatures is motherhood. And when they claiming that by yourself shit narrative, they will fail every time. People, let me tell you something. I have a dog. Right, Quattro? You my partner? I have a dog. And the one thing that my dog have shown me is that they will handcuff your movement. And that's a dog. Now, I can leave Quattro in the house, fill his water bowl up, and Quattro will not do any bad stuff around the house. Quattro is a great dog. He don't chew shit up. He's good like that, right? Hold on a second. I hate when I do that. I just use the damn card. Shells. right, I'm sorry about that. I had to get this gadget here so when I put fuel in my fucking Honda, thing is awkward. All right, so I was saying, so I have a dog, and having a dog is a lot easier. But listen, when you look around in the black community, all you see is black women that was fed spoiled narratives that don't exist, myths, hieroglyphics. You strong, you don't need him, you can raise that baby by yourself, we can help you with the baby. Well, Brianna found out the hard way, because like all of these individuals, the sisterhood is fake. It's bullshit. It's some old unity ass. They can't stand each other. Let me tell you something. When I was in college, this is how I found out when I was in college. I was in college. One day I had like 4 classes one day. 2 days out of the week, rather. I had 4 classes. And it was this girl that was in like 2 of my classes that day. And I remember she was cool. I'm like, you will be in class. Da, 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 da. So I remember I was sitting in the hallway and she walked past. And I just seen all these fucking chicks, man. They hit the grimace face. And I remember saying, hey, listen, you know, when you walk down the hall, women hate you. She said, I know. And I'm saying to myself, they don't even fucking know her. And they hate her. And that's how it is in the sisterhood. That's why a lot of these black women fuck their girl, they child's baby mama. That's why Atia LaShawn Bradley just totally fucked up a good thing with her black daughter. This is what they do. The sisterhood is fake. So Miss Brianna said, I'm gonna have this baby, and found out the hard way that the shit ain't easy. That all these fuck people that said they was gonna help you, when it's time to help, they give you these reasons as to why they can't help you. Oh, girl, I would, but I got something to do. Oh, shit. Oh, what, on Tuesday? Oh, I got to take my dog to get a headache reading. Oh, blah, blah, blah. They finding out the hard way that all of these fucking, the sisterhood is fake. So what happens? They switch delusions. Their delusion switch. They have a delusion switch. And their delusion switch says, I can't do this with this baby. I can't raise this baby. I can't. They finding out the hard way. And all roads lead to, I can't with this baby. I can't. All roads lead to it. This is why I say, in the future, there's going to be more black women in prison than men. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you. Let me look into the future right quick. Hold on. Okay, I just looked into the future. Oh dear my, and it's gonna be like 3 to 1. I promise you, it's gonna be black. They're gonna be making so much money off of black women in prison because of the destruction. Let me tell you something. You cannot add something and think you're going to just minus everything. Okay. You can't add, we don't need men, we strong, we. You can't add that. And so when you added that, black families died. Black families, we're fucking out of there. Black families out of here. But it's also going to add something else. The criminal element is about to get flourished with a whole bunch of food from these creatures. Oh my. Yeah, the prison system is about to get busy because these individuals think, oh no, I could. Now look, this is the thing. I'll tell y'all something. This is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing that fucked me up about my own mama. When I was 5 and 6 years old, my mom said, you always acted like a young man at 5 and 6. When you was at 10 years old, you act like an old man. When you was at 20, you just act older and older. My mom My mom is one of those women, one of the few women, because everybody claim their kids are smart. Oh, he's so smart, he's so smart. And then you hear, well, he's so smart. And then when they turn a teenager, he used to be smart. I don't know what happened to him. My mom can't say that. My mom say when this boy was 5, he acted like he was 10. When he was 10, he acted like he was 40. When he was 20, he acted like an old man. My wisdom and it always preceded my age. I never came down to time. I never acted my age. My maturity has never been my age. So when I start telling my mama about this 8, 9, 10 years ago, 2015, I started understanding that black women were creaturated. They were creatures. My mom, that's when she said, oh no, you're not going to talk about the black woman. We're wholesome and good. Bull fucking shit. Black women are the dumbest existence on this fucking planet. You cannot get a roach to stand around when you turn the light on. You cannot get a fucking rabbit to set his fucking rabbit hole up upstream. He will set it downstream. You cannot get a motherfucking what other animal? You're not going to get a fucking what's some things out in the whatchamacallit? Hyena. You're not going to get a hyena to go hunt for a fucking lion by his goddamn self. It's not going to happen. They know their strength in numbers. But these motherfuckers, listen, this statement solidifies their mindset. And I'm going to say it. A hot dog cannot compete with a steak. A Benz cannot compete with a Rolls Royce. But as a black man, I am a retired military, homeowner, business owner, author, no felonies, don't smoke, don't drink. I cannot find a woman, but you can travel around social media and hear these creatures say, y'all need to step y'all game up because black men in prison is doing better than y'all. You can't get no ethnic class of women to say something so trash. But the reason why black women say shit that's so trash is because I told y'all before, but y'all ain't listening. I told y'all. They don't ascend, they descend. Their intellects, it descends. This is why they race each other to come out with something stupid. This one say something dumb, they got to top that. Girl, I got to say something more reckless and I don't care based. This is what they do. Everything that they do is on the premise, the basis of I don't care. And the problem with that is they think it's in their minds, it's logical. It's like I told my ex-girlfriend, the reason why you fat and sloppy now is because you abandoned a motherfucker like myself that was going to keep you up. You abandoned me. But so now you got some old fucking dark ass, wetback ass motherfucker that's on some old do what you want to do. No, we ain't doing fat and sloppy. We're not doing that. You goddamn right. Dark Sun said, he said, the new prison system, black man coming out, black women going in. Very well said. Very well said. Cut dog, he's up in this motherfucker. He said they brought this goddamn hate on themselves. Yeah, listen, they have done things from the perspective of what the logical motherfucker is saying, are you out of your fucking mind? Nope. To them, they are saying things that is normal. That's why this woman killed herself. What's up, Uncle G? Uncle G said your head is so big that you have to step into your shirt when you get dressed. You goddamn right, you fucking flumper stumper. It's Colossus, motherfucker. My head ain't big. You ain't never heard me talk about my goddamn head. My head is Colossus, you motherfucker. That's not a goddamn insult. You giving me that's not a goddamn insult. You giving me a compliment saying my head is only that big. I told you motherfuckers, because you wasn't here, you a New Jack motherfucker. My head size is Earth. Motherfucker. Shit. You ain't hurting me, motherfucker. What was I? So this is why these creatures is because they have nobody. They have abandoned logic. It's like I told my ex-girlfriend. You women have abandoned logic. When you abandon the man, you abandoned your source of logic. They have. This is why they are doing things and they don't see nothing wrong with it. They don't see nothing. You cannot get a woman, my ex-girlfriend, I told y'all the numbers, 35-inch chest, 29-inch waist, a massive 54-inch ass and hips. I remember the last time I seen her, not the last time, when I seen her in 2018, I was looking at her because her ass got bigger than those numbers. I was just looking at her ass like, God, we went to the car wash and went back up north to see her. We had our fun rolling around in a sack. You know what I mean, motherfuckers. And I'm like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just looking at her ass and I'm saying, Lord, have fucking mercy. When we used to have sex, I swear to God, I had no idea where I was at. When they say motherfucking ass was hypnotizing, I had no fucking idea where I was at when we used to fucking bang out. Now she big and this and all that and still thinks she is. And that's because, man, we are like vitamins. We are vitamins. They don't have testosterone. Testosterone levels is not as high as ours. They do have them, but their estrogen levels are high. They suppress their estrogen logic. And that's why they have no fucking idea that they are doing wrong. They have no idea. They have no idea. Animals will not... when you see a fucking raccoon in the daytime, you say to yourself, oh shit, something wrong with him. They'll tell you, oh shit, you shouldn't see a raccoon in the daytime. You shouldn't see a bat flying around in the daytime. If you do, something is wrong. These women do shit that is fucking ironclad dumb, and they don't think nothing is wrong with it. They don't. They don't think nothing is wrong. We are their source of fucking logic. And they just abandoned us like, we don't need y'all. Motherfucker, listen, I'm going to say this. I got to run on in there right quick. I'll be right back. I got a friend of mine. Got a woman pregnant. Before he got her pregnant, before she had the baby, she was breaking things down to him how she was just going to have all this help. How everybody was going to run her aid. This is what they think. Everybody's gonna run her aid. My mama this, my mama and my sisters. This is the sisterhood. You know, we talked about it earlier. She had the baby. She had the baby. Then all of a sudden, her mother ain't helping her. Her sister fell out. Now the curriculum has changed. Now, because this was the plan all along, try to tell him that his input wasn't going to be needed, just to go ahead and throw some excitement in there. Baby, we just fucking, baby wasn't supposed to come out of this. But here's the deal. Her sister got pregnant. Her sister had a baby. And then when she told him, I want a baby, I said, my man, I would have stopped fucking her the second she said I wanted a baby. Because my former co-host, Joy Green, remember, she said, having babies is not an accident, right? She gets pregnant, throwing all these narratives at him. All of a sudden, no help, no nothing. And now it's a tragedy. Now he's supposed to do all this stuff. Now I said, listen, bruh, we in our 50s now. We have a life. We trying to get a 50-plus-year-old motherfucker to turn his life and abandon his fucking routine and this and all that. That's a hard task. It ain't gonna happen. Our lives are set. Now they having issues on the scale that is cataclysmic. Be right back. Hold up. Hey Siri, set my alarm for 28 minutes from now.
28 minutes, counting down.
All right, so I appreciate that. Uncle G said this guy's on point. Glad I ran across his time bench. My man. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Share my videos, man. I don't hate, I appreciate.
Screenshots from here.
Shut up.
Okay.
God damn. All right, so check this out. So listen, I'm 55. So I eat beets. I juice beets in the morning, and I take beets at night. I take beets. My diet at 55 is a 70 to 75% testosterone producing diet. Eat a lot of broccoli, spinach. I take a lot of zinc, lots of zinc. I take probably about 400 to 500 milligrams of zinc a day, because this is what my dad taught me. Now, this is how my dad broke it down to me when I was about this fucking big. I was about this big. And I'm telling y'all this because it's in parallel to what I said. We are a woman's source of logic. Their body don't produce it. Their body is emotional, so it don't produce testosterone, the logical gene, right? So my dad told me like this. He said, when you go to the hospital, what do you see? And you damn right. Pure water said beats for blood. Great stuff. You damn right. My urine and my waist is always red. I know when we gross you out. But my dad told me this when I was 39 years old, 38. My Didi told me this. He said, this is how my dad talked. Hey, when you go to the hospital, what do you always see? And yo, when my dad used to talk to us at all levels, it was scary and shit. The only way we knew our dad wasn't mad at us when he cracked a joke. He wasn't a mad person. It's just that he just had his testosterone levels was high. I don't know if this motherfucker realized it. This fucking guy. And so my dad said, when you go to the hospital, what do you see? I said, doctors? He said, no, old people. He said, as we get older, our testosterone, our immune system breaks down. So he says, I take vitamin D, blah, blah, blah. He said, so what I lose, he said, what my body lose as an old man in my 60s, what my body don't lose, I have to put it in there myself. I have to supplement it into my system. My dad told me that, right? So, appreciate that, Bailey. So you sound like Chris Rock. I thought I sounded like motherfucking Bernie Mac up in this motherfucking bitch. But appreciate that. So my dad said, my dad said, I'm old, so my body don't produce it no more, so I have to put it in there myself, right? So this is why I have a 70 to 75% testosterone-based diet, because at 55, my tuckle is always going to work, goddammit. You know, I'm not down with Limp Dick Larry. Fuck that motherfucker. I'm not down with him. So it's the same perspective and narrative when you don't have logic. When you don't have logic, you would think that a person would attach themselves to it so they can have it. Thank you. Uh-huh. When you don't have logic, you would assume a person to be smart enough to say, I need to get that. This is why we balance each other so well, right? Women balance men and men balance women. So I'm gonna give y'all the flip side to that. I don't have a source of estrogen in my life. I don't have nobody in my life. Because of that, I have to be real careful on how I maneuver. So I give you an example where I'm not exempt from this. I'm not. In 2018, I had 3 car notes. 3 in 2018. Do you think if I had a wife in my life, do you think my wife would have said, baby, what the fuck? 3 car notes? I did Lyft. I had a hybrid specifically for Lyft. I had my carpet cleaning company. I had a van that I was paying specifically a payment for that. And my BMW 7 Series, I was still paying on that. I was still paying on that. I was still paying on that. So I had 3 car notes. Do you think if I had a woman in my life, a woman would have said, baby, what the fuck are we doing? Of course she would. Of course she would. But that aggression, that testosterone is, I was always on some it's just me shit. It's even now. And now I have a beautiful life. I make tons of money. I have tons of cars, 2 motorcycles, and I can't be stupid enough to think that as the nice guy, all of a sudden, retired military, 6 streams of income. Oh man, I got the world in the palm of my fucking hand. All of a sudden, I'm now gonna say, you know what? The bitches like me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nope. I accept the fact. I accept the fact that I am a nice guy. I accept the fact that they say nice guys finish last. I accept the fact that when it comes to love, I am going to finish last. I accept that. I am not going to try and fabricate some love zone for me. Oh, I'm going to be the new nice guy that finish first. No. I'm cool with that because there's another narrative, unfortunately, that I live by. I am by myself. I am lonely, but I'm also on top. And the saying goes, it's lonely at the top. I expect no preferential treatment for me. These are the Einstein laws of relativity, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. But I'll take it. I'm by myself. Cool. I don't have nobody in my life. Cool. This is what happens. This is a residual effect of the life that I live. But why can't these individuals run around here and say, oh, I'm so emotional. Oh, I just get all these crazy ideas in my head. And the very thing that will give you a source of a perspective, they run around here now saying, oh, I don't need a man. I don't need a man. I don't need a man. What's going on, King Groove? I see you, homie man person. I don't need a man. I don't need a man. The very thing that gives them the fucking balance. They did a study on The View. I was looking at a video and they said they interviewed women. 80-something% of them said they don't need a man. They did the same thing as men. 26% of them said they don't need. 74% of men said they need a woman. Why? A perspective of logic. That's it. Logic. They don't have it. They are dumb as motherfucking bricks. Like I said, a roach will always run when you turn the light on. Always. Because their life depends on it. You'll see a generation after generation, these creatures do the same fucking thing, run into the same fucking problems the last one ran into. Let me tell y'all something. I know they didn't. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. My dad had a lot of money. My dad had lots of women. I had over 30 brothers and sisters. So my grandmother told me, your dad got over 30 kids. The reason why I'm not out running game, the reason why I'm not having this whole thing up in my crib, yo, I'm gonna be fucking all the bitches, yeah, yo, you know, I'm not gonna live that life. And the reason why I'm not doing that is because I know what comes with it. And what comes with it is what comes with it is nothing good comes from that. So I don't do that. So God gave us all scared, right? God gave us all scared. See, but because we supposed to be running around here, oh, I'm a tough guy. Oh, I don't play that tough guy shit. No, I don't play that. I'm scared. God gave me scared, and God gave me sensitive. These two narratives, when you invoke these motherfuckers in your life, you'll be a lot better. So let me be clear about something. I'm crystal clear. Crystal clear. I'm crystal clear. I'm not like y'all. I'm not like y'all. I am scared to run around here and be a hoe. I'm scared. Yep. I'm scared. I want no parts of it. I'm not interested in it. It's the quickest way for me to lose what I have. It's the quickest way. It's the quickest way for me to say I lost everything. Every time a man is brought down, what is it? It's a woman. I was listening to Brother J of the X Clan. Listening to Brother J of the X Clan. And he was talking about this woman that accused one of the members of the group. This is, of course, in the early 90s. For y'all don't know the X Clan. I listen to them every morning when I'm working out. I listen to the X Clan. I listen to KRS-One and Public Enemy. What's going on, Bailey? I see you, homie man person. So I'm listening to Brother J, and he talking about the woman. They invited the woman into the group after she made some real jacked up allegations that they went and beat the guy down. Not Brother J of the X Clan, but the group. And then she came back, and then she said, "No, a sister need a bigger catch. And she tried to blame one of the upper echelon members of the X Clan. They didn't say which one, but the other, and it's amazing. It really is, because and even you know, listen, I remember looking at Unsung, and okay. Yeah, they are from Brooklyn. That's right, they are from Brooklyn. I love the motherfucker. I love X Clan. Man, I love the fucking X Clan, man. I love when. Listen, man. Listen, Joe. I found some interviews that they did that I had never seen, and to listen to PXO, the way he talked. I was watching an interview and they was talking, and Brother J. What I always admire. I'm gonna go left for a second. I'm gonna talk about X Clan for a second because of what Brother Joe said. What I always admire about a group is the low-key cat. I liked C. Boogie Brown of Leaders of the New School. I didn't like Busta Rhymes. I like DMC. I don't dislike Run, but I like DMC. I like the guy that always played it back. Even if you remember the movie Crush Groove, DMC had this one role where DMC walked up to the guy that played Russell Simmons' brother, Hargrove, whatever. He was like, "Yo, man, your brother such and such." And the dude said to DMC, "You finished?" And DMC said, "Yeah, like I will fuck you up." So I always like the low-key cat. So when I watched this interview, I found it honestly amazing to see PXO doing all the talking. And PXO said, brother, get on in here. Talk to him. Like Brother J, when he doing the interview, he just be sitting there like, I know you want to say something to me. I'm the motherfucking front man. When he be fucking rapping, man, I'll be like, oh shit. And I found these interviews like 2-3 weeks ago, and I'm like, wow, Brother J, you would think that every time they sat down to talk, they would shove the mic in Brother J's face. But I'm like, PXO was doing all the talking. So I found that shit, I found that amazing, you know. Even to listen to Brother X now, the overseer, the underseer, listen, the grand verbalizer. Let me say that. Just to listen to Brother J now, like, god damn, I love intellect. I'm an intellect addict. I love intellect. I'm not into I'm just not into BET. Like, I haven't watched BET in about 15 years. It's just garbage. So I like that. So back to what I was saying, you flumper stumpers. So when you guys navigate yourself around and you start noticing, like, when you've been, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna bug on out. So because I was in the military and I've been around the world, I have been wired universally. This is nothing that I realized when it was happening. I only realized it really 5 years ago. I'm 55, so I realize it now. Like I said, I'm 55, and I only realized this 5 years ago. At 50, I was asking myself, why am I not tuned in to all things that my friends? Why? And the reason why I told y'all earlier, I'm alone. Why am I not tuned into my friends? Why is it that they do things and it just don't appeal to me? Why, right? And so I started thinking, what did I go through? And I went to other countries. So the parallels that I can put to it is, remember when Malcolm X, he was completely in tuned and in sync to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's teachings. He was in tuned and in sync. Every time he spoke, he said, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us. He always said the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Then he went over to Mecca. And if you've seen him narrating in a movie, I didn't pick it up then. I just realized it 5 years ago. The movie came out in 98, 99, maybe 2000. Don't remember what year. Don't quote me, all right? Because I'm just thinking of it, using it as a reference. And in the movie, Malcolm says, when I go to Mecca to pray, there's white men with blue eyes praying with me. So he comes back after receiving information and intellect beyond America. And he goes to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and he says, something is wrong with the teachings. There's a ripple. Why is there something wrong, Brother Malcolm? And he says, man, you said that the white man is the devil, but when I went over to Mecca, they was praying like me. So once his curriculum exceeded America, he became an enemy in the Nation of Islam. Now, had Brother Malcolm never went outside this country, he would have never knew or seen. But because he was so thirsty for knowledge, he went out, and unfortunately he got something that he really didn't know he was going to get. So he came back and became an enemy within the Nation of Islam. That's how I feel. Because I can't get individuals to understand. An hour is 60 minutes for me like it is for you. But you choose to party and shake your ass. After all, the book that I am writing now, The Fun Flirt Fuck Society, that is the Black community. It'll be out July 4th. That's the book I'm writing now. Why that book? Because I'm realizing as I look around now, I see that the unfortunates of our people, especially our women, because as I stated the other day, you can't bring fuck shit to somebody that don't have logic. Or you shouldn't bring fuck shit to somebody that don't have logic, or they'll lose themselves. When you bring fuck shit to somebody that's logical, they'll take and they'll dabble with it. Okay, so I could do that. When you take fuck shit to women, it's why you see them lost. Because they don't have logic. They're living in fuck shit and thinking that it is actually reality. And it's not. This is why they're not. This is why they say you can't do what men do. Nature writes the script. You just follow it. This is why somebody tell these creatures, if you in the room with one, tell these creatures, It's the reason why it's 100 of y'all to every one man. And I'm of course it's only 5 or 6, but I said 100. It's the reason why it's more of us than it is them. I mean, more of them, excuse me, than it is us. Okay? And if you want to do the parallels, because these creatures don't know no better. They don't know no better. Have you ever seen a bushel of flowers and then seen one bee? One bee pollinating the flowers. We are the pollinators. Your pussy is the fucking flower. It's the reason why it's more of y'all than it is us. But you don't see the flowers when the bee come, the flower close up. You don't see it do it. No, you don't see that shit, do you? When the bee comes to do its job to pollinate, the flower is accepting of nature's curriculum. That's why these motherfuckers are so lost. They're lost. They're lost. This is why I'm trying to move to Panama. Because these individuals, they are fucking gone. And there are tons of videos on social media to prove it. Please, please, if you're a woman listening to this, please don't think that what I am speaking here today is a one-off. I'm gonna end it with this. I want to once again thank Ahmad. I want to thank Ahmad for that $10 contribution via my Cash App. Link is below the video. And I will be here tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. I'll check you guys on the next one. Later.